Closed captioning is brought to you by Insect Defend Patch. Deep free protection from biting insects.
You know, when you're steelhead fishing, you don't want to take a lot of gear around with you. That's why most people wear a fly vest where they put all of their terminal tackle, spawn bags, all that stuff with them. And usually carrying a long rod. I like to take a knapsack where I take some spare rods and some other gear in there. Well, one of the best things you can do is use a rubberized net. Now, what I'm holding up here, this is a very old net. It goes back probably 20 years. It's made by Lucky Strike, and it's rubberized. And even though it looks like it has a very shallow basket, the larger the fish you land in this net, the more the rubber gives, and the net becomes deeper, has a deeper basket. Now, the reason I like the rubber, when it gets wet, it doesn't have abrasion on the fish. So if you love steelhead fishing, you should really consider getting one of these rubber nets. They're ideal for catching and releasing your fish. When it comes to this kind of tributary fishing for these migratory fish, both rainbow trout and brown trout, getting the fly in front of the fish is really crucial. And what I find is that using a fly that's weighted, or a sinking fly, whether it's just one bead at the front, like from a bead chain, or lead eyes, or wrapped metal like this one, will help the fly to sink. But to keep it off the bottom so that you get it in the right range for the fish, we use strike indicators. So that's what this is here. And they come in different sizes. I'm just going to show you a bag that I have with a whole bunch of them. And then I'm going to show you the presentation that we're using. Here are some bigger ones. We've got some chartreuse ones. There's even orange ones in here. So there's the kind that are in this tube here, like the one that I'm using. So these are usually sold in fly shops. So there's about 4 or 5 of them in here. And they're designed to be attached onto your line, even once your hook is on there, and removed at any time. So it's not like you have to permanently attach them. This is amazing. You know, that was about the 3rd cast after. No, now you start thinking, I should have changed to that little jig fly earlier. So this is a nice little male. He's really compact. So this is, I don't know, something's up with this fish. It's really wide. Look at the colors. I mean, you've heard me say that before. Look at this rainbow. It looks like somebody spray painted it down the side. What a gorgeous rainbow. Let me see if I can keep it in the net here. Again, it's got that jig fly just in the side of the mouth. He's got a hump back. Isn't that a beautiful rainbow? Look at the colors on that fish. It looks like somebody spray painted it down the side. And you can probably see that little streamer fly just on the edge of the mouth. It's amazing how that little fly will trigger a fish like this to strike, even in this discolored water. Just a simple presentation. Isn't that a beautiful rainbow? It's going to get that hook out of its mouth. See if I can do it without the pliers. You know, they're very sharp hooks on these flies. Look at that. What a nice rainbow. And I'm just going to extend it back here. It drops right off of these big rocks. It's kind of nice. I just can't get over that stripe down the side. It looks like it's been airbrushed. You know, it's not a big fish, but you can see how beautiful he is. Isn't that a gorgeous rainbow? Beautiful stripe down the side. It's a little male. First male. The other ones have all been females. And he's going to take off. In a moment, there he goes. I got to share something with you. You see this big pouch that I've got? I'm not wearing a fly vest today because I find over the years that having a pouch like this is much more comfortable. 90% of what's in here is streamer flies. So you can see all of them are weighted. They're all different sizes. A lot of them are marabou, some are pink. Look at. So this is one box. Just to show you that I'm telling you the truth, look, box number 2. So these pouches hold a lot of stuff. It's box after box. Look, all different colors, different weight heads. Because you know what? These things work so good. I mean, roll works well. And I was starting with fresh brown trout eggs and fresh salmon eggs earlier today. But I got to tell you, these flies just produce a lot of times when roe stops working. And in the middle of the day, when you have a day like today and water's discolored, is one of the best times to fish them. So I'm going to make sure everything's closed here so I don't lose it. You know what? I'm going to walk back out to this spot and I'm going to fish the same spot. Look at this gorgeous stream, so many places to fish. And you know, while I've been casting here, I've been watching fish run up. So because this water's discolored, fish are running up from Lake Ontario, and they're going to continue to do that right through the winter. So it's just November now. This guy's got tons of energy. It looks like it's a silver rainbow. I hope to be able to land it. I've got so much fast water here. What a gorgeous rainbow. Wow. I don't know if I can get it in closer here. I tell you, this would be a lot easier with somebody helping. No, it's going to go downstream. Problem is that this current is so fast, and I'm just fishing from shore, and I can't horse it in against the current with the light tippet. So I'm just going to try to guide it in. Come on, nice and easy. Come here, you beautiful fish. Isn't that a gorgeous fish? Look at that. Prime rainbow.
Canadian sport fishing, brought to you in part by Suffix, the world's most hardcore fishing line. Yamaha Outboards, reliability starts here. Sail, the outdoors superstore. Lucky Strike, all you need is a Lucky Strike.
All of these pattern of flies that you see here are very fluffy. That's because they're tied with marabou, and either marabou or rabbit fur, okay? And these are almost like jig flies. I'll take a white one out that hasn't gotten wet, because then you can appreciate how fluffy it is, okay? So this particular one, you can see that it's been tied on a regular hook, but what the person did was wrap wire around it to weigh it down a little bit. And there's a little bit of color, a little bit of plastic in there. So when this gets wet, it actually looks like a little bait fish.